Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I've done this nice soft glam look for going out tonight. I've done a tutorial of my eyes and my skin, so you'll be getting both of them today. So if you would like to see how I did this look, then please keep watching. So again, I'm just starting off with my Pop Cosmetics soap, and I'm actually in like such a rush today, so it's been such a nice day, so I was trying to stay outside for a little bit, so I'm gonna be as quick as I can doing this makeup. I'm just brushing these brows up. I'm not worrying too much about the shape just yet. I'm so jealous because my family are all sitting outside together and I'm here. Now I'm going in with my Be Perfect Prime, and I'm just going to carve out underneath my brows. And I'm also just patting this in and bringing it past my eyebrow, because of course we're going to be winging it out. And I'm now just going to buff out the edges. Also, my face is looking quite red. I don't know if it's because I was out in the sun and it was really hot, or if I've been burnt, but I wore like a hat all day, so I'm just going to moisturise myself like crazy. So I say I'm going to be doing a soft glam today, but let's be real, it's probably going to end as like a total dramatic glam. I'm just going in with my MAC bronzer, and this is in dark tan, and with a Morphe M441 brush. Just going to apply this to the outside of my eye now, and I'm not really being too scared about placement because I'm just going to like really smoke it out, and it's quite a light colour compared to what I normally put on my eyes, so you don't need to worry too much. I'm also using quite a big brush. I think if you're doing a soft glam, using a big brush is quite a good idea, because it's not going to be as detailed. And I'm now going into my Beauty Bay Evolve palette, and I'm going to go into this colour here. So this is Liner 6, and with a Morphe M158 brush, this is a little slanty brush again, I'm just going to like mark out a little liner. And I'm just going to go all the way across my top lash line with this. Now that I've done that, I'm going to buff it out a little bit using the same shadow, because I want a really buffed out shadow. I'm actually doing this so fast, see if this ends up a disaster, I'm going to be so fuming. I'm also just going back in with this original brush again and like darkening it up. There you have your kind of smoked out liner. I'm also going to darken this up a little bit more, so I'm going to go into Liner 2 this time, and I'm just going to darken up near my lash line. Okay, I'm about to go in with a pigment, so I'm just going to make sure that this lid of mine is not got any creasing in it, because the product will crease a little bit because it is wet. And then I'm going to go into the Peaches pigment called Halo, and with a fluffy brush, this is Morphe M433. I'm just going to apply this to the inner half of my eye. Okay, that is so pigmented, jeez-o. I'm also bringing it up a little bit higher onto the shadow above that we've done, and then going back in with the original brush we used and kind of buffing that out a wee bit, because I just don't want it to be total dramatic. Now the reason I did liner before this is that it's really hard to put a matte shadow on top of a shimmer. Of course it will come off a little bit, but it's easier to kind of build that back up if you already got your base on. I'm now going into my e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks where my pores are massive. Now going back in with the Be Perfect Prime, and I'm just going to buff this underneath my eyes and also sharpen up the little wing we've got going on here. I'm now going to go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow, and this is in dark brown, and with a Peaches PC41 brush, I'm going to apply this to my lash line.
Lisa,
What?
I'm going to work.
Okay, see ya.
I'll see you later.
Bye. So I'm just going to go into Liner 6 again, a Peaches and Cream PC41 brush, and I'm just going to mattify that liner we've just done. This is really important to do if you're wanting your liner to last all night. And to finish off the eyes, I'm just applying my MAC bronzer again. So I'm just going in with my Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation, and this is in 7.5, and also a little bit of a mix of the Illamasqua Beyond Highlighter, well, Beyond Liquid Highlighter, and this is an OMG. And I'm going in with a Morphe E48 brush. I'm just going to be patting this all over my skin. Just make sure when you're putting on foundation that you blend it into your jawline also. And if you're going to have your ears out, put it on your ears as well. But that's something that I really hate, and my hair's going to be covering my ears anyway, so it won't matter. And I'm now going into the L'Oreal More Than Concealer in shade 330 and 326, just a wee bit mixed together. And with a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush in JH30, I'm just going to pat this under the eyes. I'm also being careful not to go too high into the eyeshadow. Brightens up your eyes so much. And I'm also applying some into the middle of my forehead. Down the bridge of my nose, and just a tiny wee bit on my chin. And just before that sets, I'm going to go in with a bit of my RCMA powder with just a small fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set under the eyes any wrinkles I have. I'm now going in with the L'Oreal Infallible shaping sticks. This is like a foundation stick, and I've got this in 220, and I'm just applying it to the back of my hand just so I'm not like cross-contaminating it. And I'm just going in with this wee contour brush that I got from B&M, or no, Home Bargains actually. And I'm just going to start contouring my cheeks. Now I like to use wet products or like stick products like this when I'm going for a dewy set. Just means the less powder you use, like the better really. Also doing the outside of my head too. I'm not worrying too much about how it looks as well, because if I really want to, I'll go over it with powder. And then I'm going in with a little brush that I got from New Look. I'm just going to carve out my nose a little bit with that. I'm also going to do a little bit of lip contour here. Oh god, you know when you've got a bristle on your face and you just can't find it? It's so annoying. Now I'm going into my Illamasqua Colour Veil blusher, and this is in Enamor. This is one of my favourite blushes ever. And again, I'm just scraping this out with the back of my brush and applying it to the back of my hand just so that I'm not contaminating it, so I can still use it on clients. My hand is an actual shambles. So I'm getting quite a lot here. I'm patting it on to the apples of my cheeks. So I'm just initially getting that product on, and then I'm going to work at actually blending it in. And I'm also not worrying too much if I get it quite high up onto my, like towards my eyes, because I'm going to put some powder foundation on that later. It's actually such a nice day, and I'm going to be wearing black tonight. Of course. I'm going back in with the Beyond Highlighter, and I'm just going to be applying this to my cheeks. It's just so pretty, I just love it. Now this stuff is really oily, so you just need to be careful with it. Use it sparingly. I love how I'm saying use it sparingly, and like I'm literally not. I think it's one of those products that really does take a good bit of practice, but I think that a lot of other liquid highlighters you get dry down, and it's just not a good look. Now going in with the Illamasqua powder foundation, and this is going to really cool down the whole thing that's going on here. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics brush, and by placing this under my eyes. Now this will go over the highlight a little bit, and it does cool it down a bit, so if you are thinking it's a bit mental, it can cool that down slightly. I'm also applying quite a lot to my forehead because my forehead creases like nothing else. Time to sort out the brows slightly, so I'm just going to brush them up again. Make sure that there's like no product in it, like foundation or highlighter or anything like that. And then I'm going to go in with the P. Mochaccino brow pencil, and I'm going to start filling in my brows slightly. Now I'm going to go into my Tatty Lashes TL2. This is one of my favourite pairs ever. I'm just going to let that set for a little bit. And the same with the other one. Oh my god, I've actually got glue everywhere. Now I'm going to do a bit of mascara. I normally do mascara first, but again, because I've had a lash lift, it's too difficult to do it first. I'm just going to set my face now. I swear I could actually wear that stuff as a perfume. It smells so good. Okay, onto lips. So I went and just got changed into the top that I'm wearing tonight. And I'm going in with an Illamasqua lip pencil. And this is in Revealed. And I'm now going into this Primark lipstick in Naked, and this is a really, really light lipstick. Again, I just used this, I said this in my last video, but I just used this on myself, not clients. That's why I'm using it right onto my lips. I'm going to get a little bit of the Illamasqua Beyond highlighter again, and I'm just going to do my hair off camera and then I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. This is probably the least amount of colour and stuff that I've done on this channel, so I hope that it was a wee bit more wearable for people who want to try it out. If you haven't already, please go and follow my Instagram page. It is at _makeup_by_Lisa. I post makeup on there almost every single day. And whilst you're here on YouTube, please give it a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. If you wish, please leave me a comment saying what video you would like to see next, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye 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 bye.